With LSU starting spring practice just a few days ago, and with Coach Brian Kelly giving an update, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, over star receiver Kayshon Boutte, I want to take a few minutes and look at some film of Kayshon Boutte and talk about what makes him such a good receiver and why and how he makes the job for the quarterback that much easier when he's on the field. So we're going to dive into some film, and towards the end of the video, we'll break down film in a bit more detail. But I just want to look at the film and talk about what makes Boutte such a talented receiver. But before we continue to go on with the video, I just want to encourage y'all to consider subscribing to the channel if you like any quarterback-related content or how just football content, right? We're talking about a wide receiver right now. So let's go ahead and talk about Kayshon Boutte. So Kayshon Boutte, some big things that jump off to me just from watching film. And again, this is kind of surface level stuff, kind of simplified, but some things that jump off to me from the film are his ability to beat any type of coverage, right? Now that sounds simple and cliche, but we're going to look at film. We're going to see his ability to beat coverage and coverage of an off man, coverage and press man, and we're going to see him beat zone coverage, right? The other thing that's impressive about Boutte is his versatility. So he's going to line up in several different positions. And we're just breaking down 2 games right now. There's just 2 clips of the UCLA game and the Kentucky game from 2021 that we're looking at. And you're going to see in these games, he lines up on the outside spot. He lines up in the slot receiver. He lines up in a bunch formation, right? So he lines up in several different positions. And in lining up in those positions, yeah, they're trying to get a mismatch, but at the same time, he's facing different type of coverages and different type of schemes, and he's able to beat that. And what that leads to is it leads to the ability to create space, which we're seeing in all these clips that we're watching right now. And when you can create space, it makes the job for your quarterback that much easier. If you're a quarterback and you can throw the ball to space and you know that your receiver is separating, that's an easier throw compared to if you have to, 1, throw your guy open, or 2, throw it into a contested spot and hope your guy comes down with it. So he can line up at any position possible, right? Outside, slot, bunch, very versatile. He has the ability to beat any type of coverage thrown his way. But the other thing that jumps out is he just finds the end zone. He's a touchdown machine, right? That's kind of hard to explain, but he just has a good knack for finding the end zone. And anytime you're a quarterback, you have a receiver that can pick that can find 6 very easily. That's the guy you want to throw to. In 2021, he didn't even play 6 full games, right? He got hurt in the Kentucky game, which I believe was a 6th game, and so he didn't finish that game. But he had 9 touchdowns through not even 6 games. He had a TD in every single game besides that Kentucky game last year, and that was the game he got hurt in, right? So he's a touchdown-making machine. In 2020 is when he kind of bursted on the scene. In those last 3 games is when he bursted on the scene. He had over 500 yards receiving those last 3 games. 27 catches and 4 touchdowns. And that does include the big Ole Miss game at the end, where he had over 300 yards and, 3 touchdowns or so, something like that. But still, the game against Bama and the game against Florida, he had over 100 yards receiving. That's where he really kind of busted onto the scene. So Kayshon Boutte, what we're seeing here is, yes, he has the ability to make plays after the catch. Yes, you're going to see a lot of yak plays. You see the deep threat ability, right? His catch, the average catch was 15, 14-ish yards. So he's able to get the ball downfield or catch the ball downfield, make plays from the screen game, from quick game. But the big thing that makes it easy for the quarterback when you have a receiver like Kayshon Boutte is the ability to separate. His ability to separate, create space against any defensive coverage is really what stands out to me when watching the film of Kayshon Boutte. Now, like we said, there's a bunch of other factors that go into play, and his route running and how he goes about that. But just to simplify things, he gets open, he creates space. That makes the job of your quarterback that much easier. And so that's why I think Kayshon Boutte is such a good quarterback. That's why I think Kayshon Boutte is such a talented, good receiver and such a huge asset to whoever the quarterback at LSU is going to be. So let's dive into just a few more clips of Kayshon Boutte and kind of break it down and look at how he's able to beat these different type of coverages. And then we will recap and end this video. All right, so here's a clip that we've already seen. Let's go ahead and watch it or break it down in a bit more detail. So we got Boutte on the top of the screen here as we got bunch on both sides, 2 receivers each side. We're going to see UCLA play off coverage. So he's either in man, which he probably is, or he's responsible for zone because this backer's coming back here for the zone here. But most likely man, following Boutte wherever he's going. But here's a good example of Boutte beating someone in off coverage, even though they're playing inside the 3-yard line essentially. You give someone like Boutte this much space, especially he's playing inside technique. You can't tell from this angle, but he's inside Boutte. This is an easy route here. So just an example of Boutte being able to beat off coverage very easily here. We'll watch quickly. boom. So we got man here. Yeah, so he's toast right here. All he needs is space to run to. Johnson sees that, so good example for whoever's the quarterback for LSU next year. All you need to do is throw the ball to where space is, and more times than not, Boutte is going to be able to get open. So again, getting open against inside technique. Yeah, we can kind of see right here, inside technique, man coverage. Boutte runs to space, that out route. The DB cannot get there in time, ends up being a touchdown. All right, so here we got Boutte on the bottom of the screen, and this is a clip that was shown earlier in the video, but let's break it down in a bit more detail. So this is the touchdown route that Boutte runs the dig route on, and then the ref sets the pick for a touchdown. But I want to look at is it's different coverage from the last play we watched, right? So the last play was, again, most likely man coverage, but the DB was off about 5 or 6 yards and was playing inside technique, right? So he was inside Boutte. Boutte was in the slot position over here. DB was playing man inside technique, which led to that out route. This is a bit different. He's manned up maybe 3 yards off him, so not quite press man, but still tight coverage. But you're going to see Boutte being able to beat him. Boom. Right there is when he wins, right? So that's when his first step of separation is. That's going to allow an easy throw for Johnson here. You'll see as we play that he gets more separation. So the fact that Boutte has the ability to make the throw easier for the quarterback is huge. And so whoever is the quarterback for LSU will have that luxury of or hopefully will have that luxury of Boutte being able to separate from any coverage that the DB has. Let's go ahead and watch this angle so you can see the separation here. Let's go, Johnson. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, sorry about that. So again, watch the separation. Of course, it pauses. Here we go. Separation right there. So I guess you can't set that big of a. The other clip's better, but still, the ability to make a throw easier for the quarterback is something that a talented receiver like Boutte brings to the table. All right, so here's Boutte on the top of the screen, and this is to press man right off the bat. So we've seen off man, we've seen man 3 to 4, right? So a moderate offline scrimmage, and now we got press man here, which is something that Boutte is able to beat, and you're going to see his ability to create space. Yes, Johnson rolls out here. Whoop! Watch that. That's an easy throw, right? So look at that separation he's able to get. Johnson comes out, easy throw for Johnson here. But say if there wasn't pressure and Johnson was just in the pocket, that's an easy throw on the out route. Let's go back and watch that one more time, and we're able to see the separation here right off the bat. So again, press man coverage. We'll watch here. The DB is maybe a yard off him. Boom. Space makes it easy for the quarterback to throw. So again, the ability to separate it is huge for Boutte, and hopefully at LSU he'll be able to do that for the new quarterback. So just to recap it, I think it's fairly simple. His ability to separate, create space between him and the defender, and set an easy throw up for his quarterback, I think is what makes him so talented. And you put that on top of his yards after catch abilities, big play abilities, ability to catch the ball in tight windows. That's all impressive. But just to simplify things, create space, get separation, and the job for your quarterback is that much easier. But I want to hear from you about Kayshon Boutte. What do you think makes him such a good receiver? Who do you think quarterback-wise fits best with him, if any? And then what do you think about all the Brian Kelly update with Kayshon Boutte? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time on the next quarterback or just the next football-related video.